Yo, Harlow. Welcome back, bud. How you doing? Just getting set up. Probably gonna have to run in 2 seconds to get a dog in, but I didn't want to wait for him any longer. Trip's great. Yeah, how's the glacier? Was it Glacier Lake or something? Beautiful, glaciery. Oh, Glacier National Park. That's right. Right. You camping? Or you're in a cabin? Cabin. Nice. Camping in style. Alright, yeah. We got to make a real level. We're going to work on Thyrus. I need to pull in... It's cold? That's weird. Why would it be cold? Interessante. Let's see if I can find this. Wait, where did I find this? I'm just gonna search, I guess. Wait, didn't I, like... No. Didn't I... No. Thyrus. Allow. Oh yeah, I think I made music for Thyrus. That's cool. Good. Thyrus. Here we go. Is this it? I have some PNG. I have some SVG. What's newer? Looks like these are all the same. Must have made them all on the same day. June. Oh, 2024. That old. May 3rd. Let's go date modified. What'd you forget to ask? I guess? No. This is not in the right order, obviously. What the fuck? Why is date modified wrong? That's weird. What the hell? Why am I just looking at SVG? All readable. Okay. You forgot to pack a phone charger. Uh-oh. Oh, you forgot to pack something. Sorry, I thought I read you forgot to ask something. Phone charger. That's a bummer. Phone gonna die. What, nobody else brought a charger you could use? I'm going to try 3.1. That seems like it would be the newest one based off of all these. Let's try it. Rasterize. Gotta be bigger than that, buddy. Let's do 7,000. Yeah. So here is Thyrus. Very nice. Let's close this for now. So this is basically Thyrus. So Thyrus is a secret research facility. It's like a grid of glass walls hanging from the rafters that are impenetrable. You had to buy one. Oh, wow. That's crazy. $30. Jesus. Worth it. So this is the restaurant over here. Condos are up here. This is the research grid. Yeah, the train station, huh? You took a train to the woods? To the national park? It's kind of cool. This is where I am right now. Alright, well. Let's see. So Thyrus is inside of a giant warehouse. I think the floor is going to be concrete. So I think the first thing we can do is start with a good base. Amtrak. Got it. That makes sense. So let's see if we can generate some nice concrete flooring. Well, that's definitely not concrete. I guess it thinks I meant like pixely, like pixels. Wrong. Let's try again. Concrete floor, polished concrete floor texture. Let's see if it's too realistic or not. Why does it think concrete's red? That's not bad. It's just too, scaled wise, it's too big. I need it to be like super zoomed out. I might be able to work with this. Instant concrete. Yeah, see, it's just too big. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Last time I made the floor myself. But this might be okay. Boop. Alright. Now, if we stagger them, they probably will be better. Okay, let me stagger you. I'm just trying to freaking... He's still outside. Sorry, I just muted the wrong thing while I yelled into the mic. My bad. Whoops. What is wrong with this one? I guess you're fine. You're fine. Can leave that one. Let's go down here maybe. Yeah. Did I hurt your ears? My bad. He's outside! There we go. Better. Now what we'll do is merge all these together and clean up the edges. And see if it looks good. Nope. Wrong. There we go. You have headphones on? Murdered. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. So I definitely want to do like a gray background to kind of soften this up. Actually, I guess I can just do some overlays. It's not a big deal. Let's do like a color overlay. Right. And we'll do gray. And we'll just kind of soften it up. I don't want it to look like leather though, so let's not go too crazy. That's looking a little better. And now, all we need to do is clean up all these edges. Photoshop is fun. Pop, pop, pop. Fun, fun, fun. Photoshop. Pop, pop, pop. Cleaning edges. Pop, pop, pop. Look at me. I'm doing stuff. Okay. Looking pretty good. This is working out for me. And since we don't really care what the texture looks like, we just want it to look concrete-y. This will work. Cool. Good. I think at this point, yeah, I think that's good. Might be able to be a little darker. Hey, C-Films! How you doing, bud? I'm doing alright. Just working on the Thyrus asset, level asset. Glad you're doing great. Maybe something like that. The floor can be dark. I mean, if we look at the first level, I do really have a gray floor theme going on though, don't I? Let me double check here. That's not what I meant to do. I guess white marble for the second level. Yeah, we can go a little darker. It'll make everything else stand out. Okay, cool. What year is the game set in? Very interesting. The entire book series starts in the year 2030. Near future. Which I wrote it in 2020. So it was about 10 years in the future when I wrote it, and I thought it was interesting. So, yeah.
Hey Grain, I heard about you getting let go. The world is cruel and people are nasty. That's why I keep to my plants.
Definitely.
Thanks, Carol.
Here, you're going to need this now that you're unemployed.
Thanks for the $50, Carol. Alright, now let's mess with the walls. So it's basically going to be, it's going to be about like this. Oh wait, I can just go to 100. So it's basically be kind of like this. Yeah, that's looking concretey. Still the scale is a little big, but I don't know. Should I go smaller? Because if I scale it down, oops, to like that big, and then go 4 more. Kind of feel like it is still scaled too big. We're going smaller. Hey, Sama! You! It's back. That scale is much better, I think. Alright, well, let's clean up these edges now. Now, there's like a million of them. Top, top, top. Don't explode, Photoshop. I need you to survive this. Getting rid of edges. Doot, doot, doot. Edges. Edges. All of these edges. There we go. That's a lot better. Alright. I missed that one. This is looking pretty washed out. I don't even think I need the color overlay anymore. That's actually kind of interesting that it's more washed out on this side. Yeah, let's get rid of the color overlay. How do I clear layers out? Okay, there we go. Yeah, why does it look so different now? Always come back. Even on vacation, he comes back. Right. Phone charger. Having issues. Had to buy one at the train station while he's camping at a cabin. Right. Yeah. Alright, let's actually darken this up a little bit. I'm not really digging how light it is, but I want to do shadows. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, hold on. Alright, missed a spot. Burn. Burn, motherfucker. There we go. That's a little better. This might be too intense, actually. Let's restart the burn. And exposure was way too high. Shouldn't be at 50%. Lightning has 3 gigawatts, it's true. I was trying to tell Harlow that you should have just stood outside and held your phone up really high. Alright, This is starting to look a little more even lighting-wise. Texture-wise, it's looking pretty good. Cool. Let's just find a few more lines to clean up, and then I think we're... Okay, what the fuck? Clean up. Line. Any obvious lines I want to clean. It is weird how this is so much more like vibrant. Guess I could put a little brush over it. It's a little more even now. What? Oh yeah, now it's looking the same. Oh. Okay. I think we're good. We don't need to go any crazier than that. Game's coming along well. You know, we fixed a lot of major functionality. I basically finished Foresight and the CEO's office, so now we're working on Thyrus, the main level of the demo. So once I get this this asset all finished up, which is, you know, gonna be here, then you know, as you can see, whoa, why am I going so fast? That's impressive. I should not be running this fast. Uh-oh. What did I break? Okay, that's normal. Make Butters do it. Making Harlow annoy her family.
Sorry, Giles. Look, but
Yeah, but this is all working out. It's looking pretty filled up. I have a lot of voice acting to do, but besides that, I'm in a pretty good position. Oh yeah, I thought I fixed that. Why is it starting that music? That's so weird. Actually, I didn't think I fixed that. I don't know why that's happening though. The C Films website and database development is going well? Hell yeah. You had anything new lately? I think you were working on like amusement parks or something last time. Or you said you're gonna start adding other things other than Seattle, right? Jamming tunes, hell yeah. But it should not be happening there.
you know why I started Foresight, Grain.
Love that the zoom change
The world?
to the other character that's talking.
No, it was to stretch the boundaries of what people
Alright.
thought.
Playing GTA 5 and gas is $3. You know, I actually pay under $3 for gas. I paid $2.96 last week. Amusement parks have already been added. Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, but I think you talked about you were going to start doing different areas. I could be misremembering. Yeah, I went silent. Sorry, my wife was talking to me. Okay, so working on adding more people to the website and database. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, that sounds fantastic. Okay. I'm making sound effects when I do this. Makes it more exciting. Okay, so now that we have a good foundation, we need to think about the walls. Now, all of the walls inside this grid, that would be all these, should be glass. So I can probably just copy what I'm doing for the other ones. You want to fix more of the code running the website? What's wrong with the code? What could possibly be wrong with that code? It should be perfect. Actually, we need the PSD for foresight. Why didn't I add the CO office in there? That's the pretty new, but I need the PSD. PSD, that would be the Photoshop document. Some new avatars, office sign background. Let's look at PSD. What the hell? This is all we got? That's definitely not all we got. I thought I already saw different. Yeah, look at all these PSDs. Oh, I guess it's the same shit I was just looking at. Okay. Well, then where the hell are the PSDs being saved? Where are you? You paid 0 cents. There's free gas inside those other metal containers that move around a concrete surface with weird green box with white ancient text called Texas. Ah. That makes sense. More maintainable, scalable. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if you're going to have other people work on the site. It's good to have readable code. Orbem map. Ooh, that's the original Orbem map. Where the fuck are all the... Where, you know what? I'm just going to look it up. Foresight. There should be a PSD for that. That's the music. Where's my map PSD? God damn it! I want to steal my glass walls. Oh, here it is. Foresight pretty. Oh, this is old. It's probably like a fucking recovered version or something. Let me see here. Walking down. CO office recovery. Foresight pretty recovered. I guess I could just looked in recent. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot breathe tonight. My indecision to call you. And hear your voice of treason. If no one gets the joke, you're going to flip literally. Do it. Theater copy and pasting is still too much code to expand. You want to do some more dry code. Do not repeat yourself. Yeah, that makes sense. Need to make it more dynamic. Add more util functions. Simplify, simplify. Alright, we need glass walls. Where are they? They are Right here. I'm going to copy you. And I'm going to steal you and I'm going to bring you over here. Oh, look at the sizing's pretty close. So, what we're going to do, see if we can steal some of these. Oops. At least to get started. See if we can place these properly. You heard, where are you from? 16 different content creators, mostly British. Okay. That's interesting. Actually, let's do this. I want to have one by itself here that I can steal. Yep. And we'll leave the walls. How dry is your code? It's pretty dry. I definitely haven't done any runs of code cleanup yet on the plugin. So it's not... I tried like first draft, I try to write as clean code as possible. But, I mean, there's definitely some optimization I can make. And definitely a lot of stuff that I'm just repeating because it's easier for me to write. But I completely rewrote all my custom field logic where I made it super dry. Great company. And the way you make field, everything's in like an array and it's all one-offs using the util function. So, I mean, I definitely spent some time on it, but that was mostly to make it easier for me to create more fields. Okay. So let's actually make the outer walls first. Since, I mean, it's going to be pretty close actually to what I already have here with this grayness. With this gayness, but let me just go ahead and clean this up. Whoops. Too far. He set the thing. There we go. So I think the lines are pretty clean. I definitely need to go all the way to the edge. Alright, that's better. And I'm going to add texture to this dark gray. I think I'm just going to duplicate the floor and do like a multiplier burn on top of it. That should do the trick. And then it'll just be kind of like a darker concrete on the floor. Is this the basement? What? Are you talking about this level? No, this level is a research facility. It's just inside of a big concrete warehouse. So I'm making all the outer stuff concrete and the floors. But it's just a bunch of glass walls hanging from the rafters. There's going to be tons of like science shit, rockets, and all this kind of stuff. There's going to be a restaurant over here. So once the stuff's in there, you'll see. It's definitely not a basement. Definitely not. Definitely not. So I think the outside looks good now. And I'll delete all the inner stuff once I get the glass in there. But let's see if we can turn this into a overlay. Oh, you know what? I think I need to go the other way around. Oh, yeah. You know what? I probably don't even have to do that. I can just overlay with this fucking... this one. Okay. That's better. There we go. Now it just looks like darker concrete. Do you want your code to be a desert? Yes. As dry as possible. That would be amazing. I would like a very deserty code base. That is a fact. Oh, whoops. Meant to do that here. Because now that this is multiplying with the background, there's a little bit more shit in the background. I can see it. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart will go on. That's a basement. Air. I can't goof as much. See ya, dude. What? Are you leaving? So, I created the universal sign of sarcasm in text. So if you ever want to say something sarcastic and have me understand that it's sarcastic, add a tilde at the beginning of your sentence. I had to do this a while back for streamers, for, you know, chat, because they kept trying to make jokes and they're like, I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, no, I'm being sarcastic. I'm like, fucking, how am I supposed to know? So you add a tilde at the beginning of your sentence, and then I'll know that what you're saying is sarcasm. Otherwise, I have no choice but to take everything you say at face value. Do 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 do. All right, that's pretty cool. That'll work. I'll have to do an intro video too to the Thyrus, like I do at the beginning of the game, because I want to do a shot of him walking up to the warehouse and be like, oh shit, it's a warehouse. And then you'll start here and you'll have to talk to the receptionist. Attack bugs for all free flex keys. Is that how I do it? What? Buy flex keys, correct. No idea what you're talking about. But yeah, that does remind me of today's sponsor, Flex Keys. Get yours today. Do you want more dexterous, agile fingers? Flex Keys. Are you a musician, programmer, or rock climber? Anybody who would benefit from grip strength? Flex Keys. Start flexing. Get them in multiple colors. Do you like candy canes? You can get it in red and white. Do you like Christmas? Red and green. Do you like the Joker or the Riddler? I forget which one's purple and green. Do that. Flex keys for all your finger needs for the low price of $4.99. And we ship anywhere in the US. Whoa. And if you're watching me stream while you buy them, I will print them live on stream and you can see your product being built in a blink of an eye. Well, it takes like maybe an hour. I have a really high-speed printer, so it doesn't take that long. Buy Flex keys, everyone. Support the channel. Support the game. Support the man. Same thing. Support this song. And support this photoshopping. Oh yeah, I need to clear all these layer styles. And then add them after the fact. Wait, is there like a built-in fucking... Why does this have a like a little bit of gray on it? It's like it's dirty. Alright, well, that's better. Should probably put a little bit of a guide here so I know how much to do it. There we go. Perfectos. Perfectos segundos. Perfect. Let's go up, up, up. And that's pretty good. Guess I can put a little bit of a thingy doodad there as well. Yeah, that works. And then we'll need another one of these. Let's actually grab this. Okay, so now we can just use these uppers and downers. I said it. How much you even make from Flex Keys, Orbo? I don't know, like $3. $3 is my margin. That's a pretty good margin compared to how much it costs to make. I mean, filament's not like the cheapest thing in the world, but it's also not the most expensive thing in the world. So I probably make like $3. Yeah. And I can write off filament as a tax write-off. So, helps a little bit. I have a lot of filament. I print a lot of stuff. Do you have the strength? Won't be like before. Okay, I think we'll leave this one glass, but all these walls should not be glass. So, in fact, I think I want this wall. Where is it? This wall. I think I want this down here. That would actually probably make more sense. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's just make this wall higher. There we go. That makes more sense now. Cool. Alright, let's add some glass down here. You made 20, and I sold a pen to a classmate back in 3rd grade. Nice. Hell yeah, it's an expensive pen. Glass walls. Glassy ass. You got the pen from the teacher? Nice. Sold it for 20 bucks. This is a vintage teacher pen. You can have it for $20. Alright, let's move this bad boy over here. And we'll go ahead. Let's guide this one off as well. What style paradigm of PHP is your code? It's WordPress. So it doesn't really have its own framework. There's proprietary functions built into it and hooks and filters and stuff, but it's not like a normal MVC framework or anything like that. It's kind of its own thing that they built over the past 25 years or whatever. We making glass walls, people. Glass walls. We making glass walls. Good thing I have that one there. Okay. It's like that one scene from Wolf of Wall Street. Haven't seen it. Cannot relate. Pop, pop, pop. Is that these? Did I do them all? No, one more. Pop. There we go. Let's steal this. It's also... Oh wait, this is a pen. Worth more than a GTA San Andreas. Now hand me the 20. And you can use this pen for 20 seconds. Oh damn, subscribed pen? Is it OOP, procedural, functional, or something else? It's yeah, it's object oriented programming. All PHP is. But I'm also not a computer scientist, so don't ask me how the sausage is made. But I can make you an amazing sausage. You get it? That makes sense. All self-taught. You have made your own file structure? Nice. Yeah, I try to keep it clean. There's a WordPress coding style standard for the way you handle, you know, namespaces, classes, and all that kind of stuff, and where the files go, but I don't know. Depends if you're in a theme or a plugin, too. 20 seconds. What? What numbers? Let's actually flip this one. There we go. That's better. Whatever that weird shadow is I want on that side. Alright, going up. On a Tuesday, got your girl in the club, she ain't choosy. So I'm going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the club, she ain't choosy. Remember that song? Top 5 movies in cinema history. Is it really? I disagree, because I haven't seen it. No possible way that's true. Nope. Gotta say, you're wrong. If I haven't seen it, it must not be great. Because I only see all the great movies. These are facts. One more. Okay, there we go. Now we have all the horizontal walls. Doo-da-doo-da. You have not heard, maybe I have forgotten that movie. What was it like? I've just heard it's like very inappropriate sexually. You know the Tuesday song? It's good. Yeah, movies are subjective, I agree. There's like undeniable influential movies, obviously, both in pop culture and in cinema. But, I mean, you could still not like them. Have you seen the Orbem movie? Coming to a theater near you? That's all we care about. We want movie rights. We want movie rights. Somebody make a movie for me. I wonder... I think I have to change how wide the doors are since the last time I did this. So let me actually do that. Actually, let me just do this real quick. I'm just going to turn this into the center beam, and then I'm going to delete all the inner ones. That way we can make our own doors. There we go. We got a center beam. And then now let's make all the walls with the doors by them shelves. So I have to delete all this inner shit. Twilight was my nightmare. It was a vampire and a woman. The two enemies that killed me in that game I played way back. What? The two enemies were women and vampires? And they killed you in a game? The game of life. Twilight was my nightmare because it was vampires that shine in the sun like disco balls. That's the biggest nightmare I can think of. Is your game set on Earth? At first, yes. So the first 5 chapters, and this is basically what this game is. The first 5 chapters of the book are based on Earth. And then they go to the fantasy universe. So after this level is done, you go to Orbem, the fantasy universe. So that's where the game really changes. Now you're fighting elves, you're living in a town full of wolf humanoids, you're running away from lizard humanoids, you're, you know, fighting goblins, fighting a big sorcerer. Shit changes when you get to Orbem. Let's just say. And all the mechanics I'm building in this part of the game are gonna apply to that part of the game. They'll just be in different setting, basically. Alright, now we're talking. Dancing Pams. Unregistered games that gave me... Oh, XP viruses. Nice. That makes sense. You have an idea for a movie set in the futuristic Seattle? Ooh, that's cool. What's the movie idea? What is this movie idea thine talks about? Alright. So I think the doors need to be like that wide. Let me double check actually. Yeah, because you have this little piece right here you gotta do. So this is about 320 pixels tall. So if that's the case, then I need to do 320 is down here. So more like that. Oops. There we go. That is how big it needs to be. How long does this take until it's fully created? I don't know. Just these 3 levels, you know, which, I mean, they're not really 3 levels. It's 3 areas. And then in this area, there's the restaurant you go to my condo, you go to my office, becomes a boss battle. So that's 3 other areas I need to create as well. It's gonna take a while. Mostly because asset creation takes so long. But, you know, functionally, the game engine is pretty much done. You know, I'm still adding little things here and there, but yeah. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully not forever though. Because I'm definitely gonna just launch the demo and then I'm gonna start working on the book again. Book 3. I have to start writing again. I've waited too long. Will there be flex key items that unlocks a door sponsorship? Yes. You're definitely going to get pop-ups for flex keys. Buy flex keys to unlock this new level. I could do that. I am actually, in a future update of the game engine, I'm going to allow microtransactions. So I am going to have a built-in microtransaction system where you can take payments and stuff like that for items or upgrades or whatever you want. Buy the gold flex keys. So people can make, you know, money-sucking games if they'd like. Alright. And then this one will, I guess, open down here. Or should I have them all open on the same side? Maybe I should. I did about us in your rain. Locked in the GTA. Are you playing GTA in the cabin? How's that even happening? Are you you're still on vacation, right? That's unfortunate. That's awesome. Find all 7 flex. Yeah, I'll definitely do some Easter eggs, like flex keys Easter eggs. That sounds like fun. No, this actually needs to be smaller. Huh. Cool. Alright. Next. Da-dum, da-dum. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I must make you the correct size. Oops. Which is about 320. You brought a console, but not a charger. That's pretty hilarious. The idea is about a new country called Cascadia, and its capital is Seattle. Okay. What happens in this country? I must know. Meow. Alright, this looks good. Let's make sure that you, on the other hand, are 320. Perfectos. Okay, I should now be able to copy these over. Tap, 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 tap. So I don't have to do this a million times. That being said, something like this. Oh, I need that top one too. I need you. Pikachu, I choose you. Alright, now let's move you over. Whoop. Perfect. Now let's do the same thing over here. Which is more than not right. That looks about right. Same thing for you. If my perfect eyesight is perfect, then this is perfect. Alright. One more. Alright. We have glass walls. Fantastic. Let's delete these because I no longer need your aid. And sometimes it gets in the way. Okay, these are great. Now I also need to connect all these now. Pop, pop. So we have the full, oh shit, I forgot. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. So now we have all the glass walls. Let's go ahead and name it glass walls so it's easier to tell. The first movie is about Cascadia breaking off from the US. Ooh, okay. Hey, Orbital Orbem, is there a channel in Discord for submitting games for people to test? Yeah, we have a game development channel. You can go ahead and jump into Discord and go to game development. Go ahead and ping everybody. Say, hey, everybody, test this game out, buddy. This is where I kind of post little videos of new shit I made too. Haven't done it in a while, but hey, I just realized you started here. My bad, Sama. I swear I pay more attention usually. $50 from a scratcher? That's cool. Yeah, my mom, when we got to a certain age, me and my sister started to stuff our stockings at Christmas with, hey, there you go, you're on the big screen now, Sama. Once we got to a certain age, she started just filling our stockings with scratchers. Like she'd just buy like 20 of them for both of us and just shove them in there. Never hit anything too big, but we've definitely made some cash. The second movie is about if British Columbia, Canada, want to join Cascadia. That's really interesting. Wonder what all the subplots would be about. Alright, so let's take now the layer styles from here. Copy. And we'll paste it here. And see what they look like. There we go. Now we're talking. We got some stroke going on here. Ooh, that's not good. Let's clean that up. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh, actually, it needs one more pixel, maybe. Too many pixels. Too many pixels. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. What year in the future should the first movie be set in? I like near future. So maybe like 2050. That's a good one. It's a good year. Welcome to the 50s, I would say. Yeah. Good enough. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So, now that we have these glass walls to walk around in. Very specific. 20... Yeah, that damn 1 pixel. 2050. Okay, so now we need these things. These. So let's see if we can set some up. And this will give us the depth we need to make it look like a real thing. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Let's delete all the other ones. Perfectos. Let's also clear the layer style. And let's attach it to all of them. Luckily, these should follow suit and be pretty easy to hook up. Because this is a grid. And I do have the snap feature on. So it should be pretty easy. And then we definitely need a little bit of depth on the side of these glass walls as well. So I'll have to do that. Which I think I can take what I did for the white walls and just change the color. Alright. Now let's go pop, pop, pop. And let's go pop. And let's go pop. One pixel to rule them all. Alright, going over here. Ads, boo. I think the big screen is not for me. You're gonna shift back. Yeah, I get it. Some people prefer the phone. That's kind of how I watch Twitch usually if I'm gonna be watching any of my buds. Alright. Now I'll go bop, bop, bop. Perfect. Now let's copy the layer style back. Paste. Perfect. And there's a little bit of shadowing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking good. Oh yeah. So now what I'm talking about is these things. I want these. But I gotta change the color. Ads are over. Woo-hoo. Fantastic. So let's paste this over here. Where did I put them? Nope. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to paste. Okay, so this one's gonna take a little bit longer. We're gonna have to add this to all these sides. So we can, let's start at the top, because I think I can transfer all these down. There we go. And let's delete everything else. Meow. Perfectos. Perfectos mundos. We gotta go to bed. Alright, my friend. I'll catch you in the next one. I think your idea is cool. I don't know Seattle, but I think a futuristic, you know, city, thinking about a country seceding from the US sounds like a very interesting thing, especially with Canada involved. Alright, let us change the color to the blue, the glass color, and I think that's pretty good actually. Yeah. Does that look like glass? Kind of. What did I do for the other one? I can probably add like a little sheen to it. Maybe. Like if we do a gradient overlay instead. Yeah, like that. That might look a little better. I think it should be reflected. Something more like that, I guess, would be cool. Just gotta change the blue to make it a little more green. Maybe a little darker. There we go. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if I like this. Buy flex keys. $100 for one. What? 2 for 1? That's right. You know what? I think I like the not gradient better. I think we'll just go like this. That's fine. Glass is hard in pixel art. Alright, so now we need to actually remove the reason I'm clearing the layer styles before I start copying it is because if you merge 2 layers with layer styles, it will double the layer style instead of just merging them together. So yeah, that is why I am removing. Now you know. And then I'll just add it once they're all merged together. You're back from your ranting? Alright, good. You just want your message up on the big screen? I get it. I must be heard. Is there a dog in here? Because I fucking smell it. Yeah. He's over there. God damn it. I'm really tired of my dog farting in my goddamn face. Fuck. He is destroying my room. You're a piece of shit, dog. Sponsorship must be heard. Exactly. I agree. You're doing yourself and everybody around you a favor. Oh yeah, look at that. That's some good depth. This hallway's kind of small now. It's okay. Okay, now let's go bop, bop, boppity bop. And let's bring it over. Okay. These will definitely need some changing. Changes. Alright. Yes, you are. My sponsors will be very happy with your conduct. I will put in a good word for you. Maybe you'll get something. A commission. For every flex key somebody buys, if they say, hey, it was because that guy, Sama, said something about it. You just earned yourself a shiny penny. Cascading movement. Oh, is that a real thing? It's probably like the California seceding from the US. That was a thing too. Alright, I think... Yep, I think that's good. Oh yeah, looking great. Looking grand. Now we can add the layer styles back, which is this copy. And let's merge all these together. Bop, bop. La 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 la. Paste. Alright, now we have shadows. Oh yeah, that's depth, if I've ever seen it. What? Am I still awake? I don't know. Should I not be? Oh yeah, we have to clean this up a little bit. Some of these are poking out too much. Oh shit. Pixel. 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 There we go. Clean lines. Clean. So clean. Oh shit, these gotta move over a little bit. Probably one whole pixel. Where did the, these? Yeah, there you go. I think I need to move all these little ones over. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. My bad. My bad. There we go. Oh yeah. That's clean. The 2020 video game project Wingman depicts a war loosely based on the concept of Cascadian independence that take place in post-apocalyptic Earth with drastically altered geography and geopolitics. Wingman. Project Wingman. Never heard of it. But that is uber interesting, I must say. I must say. I will and I must. Okay, cool. So now that we have the inner grid finished, I'm feeling pretty good about this. And Graham's office is grid A. I think it's right here. Right? Yeah. Right here. If I remember correctly. They're right here. Yona's is right here. No. This is John's office. Yona's is here, maybe? Or here? I don't remember. Jeannie is in the front though, because I remember he sees her when he first gets in, so I think hers is right here in the front. She's getting shot by a flamethrower. That'll be fun to add. Discord? Something about Discord? What happened in Discord? Max limit when submitting a game file? Oh, I don't know. I don't pay for anything, so yeah, flamethrower. She gets lit on fire. That's her ability. She has the ability to go through hazards without getting hurt. Her skin is impenetrable, basically, because she's a chemist and she created topical material augmenting stuff. Lizard. No, she's not a lizard. There are lizards. See, what I think I want to do is make this reception area bigger. That is something that is a little weird right now. It is very small and it's very long. So I think it'd be best if we cut this out a little bit more. Basically, let's grid this off so it's easier to do that. And then we'll give a little bit more space for the receptionist to breathe. Andy 3, we call him. He's an android. So we'll go down just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. I'll go you. Let me see, did I do that right? Yeah, good enough. And then we'll give this a little bit more space. Something like that. Okay. And then this is going to be the front door right here. So we'll definitely need to add a little bit of a cutout. It's a faux door because he's already inside when he gets here. But this will do. Do something like that. Cool. Something like that. And this is like a hallway. You know, I guess I could just cut out the whole fucking area now that I think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like a hallway to the front door. To the door to the receptionist. This is basically the front of the warehouse, so I'll put like a thing right here. Cool. Shadow Government is behind all this. Yeah. Faux door. And then this is a desk. So I can get rid of this whole thing. Because this is going to be a desk. Alright. And now we can convert this into a desk. We'll do wood. Why not? Or should we do glass? Do a glass desk. I don't want it to be mistaken for a wall though. Maybe we'll do wood. Do like a dark wood. Why not, I say. Wrong one. No. Alright, let's delete these guides. Cool. And I'll definitely put some chairs right here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll put like a Thyrus logo like I did for Foresight. This is his Salverson's. And there's going to be a chair here where Andy's going to be sitting. And yeah, I guess I could make it so the desk is not the full length. I could make it more like a real desk. This is just really big. Yeah, not a bad idea. We'll put like a little thingy doodad here, giving it some depth. Depth. And then we'll give it some texture now. Texture. Grass. That's kind of woodish. Wood. That's not very woodish. That's pretty woodish. Very minimal depth. There we go. And there you go. Now we have a desk for Andy inside of a concrete room. Oh yeah, we need to add some wall depth to these as well. And that, my friends, will be right here. So that's why I think I need to actually make this even bigger. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll do double it up over here. And by the way, if anybody's wondering, I am only using trackpad for all this. I do not use a mouse. Sometimes that makes everybody freak out. Right. Copy. I don't think this has layer styles. Oh, it does. Good. But what I want to do is make this darker. Yeah, there we go. Depth. Show you? Okay, ready? This is where my hand is. No mouse. See? This is how I move. And actually, I have a mouse over here that I don't use. I really like it though, it's heavy. I used to use it back when I had a PC. Movement. Did I just make everybody throw up? Okay, let's move this table down now. So I think the table could be, yeah, like there. That would make a lot more sense. So let's actually give it a little bit more room. I think I could easily cut off a little bit more. Now that's looking a little better. Oh yeah. Depth. I'm liking it. We have our walls. We have our glass. Now I just need some depth up here. Depth. Actually, I'm going to steal these. This came out pretty good. Where is it? Here it is. Concrete walls, I choose you. There we go. Whoops. Probably should have just adjusted it manually. There we go. Pixels. This is why I keep adding fucking guidelines. Ooh, guidelines. Used to use a broken mouse. Drag the light bulb to make it move. The nose, use the keyboard to press enter. That's fucking weird. That sounds like a lot of work for no reason. Just don't use a mouse. I guess if that's all you had. And you had like a desktop where you needed a mouse. How many hours you work on this a day? Hey, Abdel. Do I work for myself? I have a day job. So, that's why this takes so long. I only work on this, yeah, like maybe a couple hours a day. When I'm streaming, not on the weekends. No, that's not true. I work on it off stream a little bit too, when I have the chance. But, no, I'm a website programmer by day, so I am heavily busy, usually. Good question, though. This game does not make me any money. It will one day. I promise you, one day. It will help me sell books. But until that day happens, day job. Afraid to ask, what is a WordPress game engine? It's a scary question. I do not hold anything against you for being a little afraid to ask. I'll show you. This is a WordPress game engine. This is WordPress. This is actually a cutscene where all my dialogue is inside of a WordPress post type called cutscene, or explore cutscenes actually. So I developed a plugin in WordPress that allows me to make all the items in the game, areas, characters, enemies, items, weapons, magic, missions, all these things using WordPress, custom fields, custom post types, taxonomies, and it outputs it onto a game, which is this. This is Escape to Orbem. You can define music, you can define background images, intro videos like this, and full-on RPG video games with tutorial explainers, NPCs with wandering abilities, and cutscenes for every character.
Oh, hello, Dr. Milford.
Google Text-to-Speech API built in.
No hard feelings.
So that's pretty cool too. Cost me money, I have to use my API, but I will be recording all of the stuff myself for the main character. And eventually I'll be getting real people. Sorry. So yeah, WordPress game engine. It's a game engine where you can build an RPG game like this using it in WordPress on your WordPress website. This is just another page on my website. You could go here now. It's orbemortar.com/escape to Orbem, or just orbem.games. Orbem.games. And I'll take you straight here. You can see what I'm doing. Just telling you, man, you got this. Keep it up. It will make you sell whatever you want. Keep it up. Hell yeah, Abdel. I appreciate that. Yeah, buy FlexCase. Support now. Hey, Brady. Why choose this over a traditional engine? This is my marketing site. So orbemortar.com is it's a marketing site I use to promote my books. The game itself is actually based off of my sci-fi fantasy novel series, The Harmonian Chronicles. So if you're into sci-fi and fantasy, this is a crossover novel. Book 1 and 2 are out right now. It's going to be a 4-book series when it's done. I'm still writing book 3, but I'm taking a little bit of time to work on the game for now. So this is my WordPress website marketing, where I sell merch and books and do music and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted the game to be integrated into the website, and not just integrated, but like utilizing the asset management power that WordPress has to organize the game and create levels and walls and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I think it's a fun project. I'm a WordPress programmer by day. So that's what I've been doing for the past 16 years. I worked for Disney, I worked for Warner Brothers, Universal, Beachbodies, Investors.com. These are all very high-level enterprise WordPress websites. I built Harry Potter websites. I built DisneySingLink.com, and these are all on WordPress. So it's the framework I know best. It also has something to do with it. I could learn another language and use RPG Maker or Godot or, whatever, Game Maker Studio, but I like having full control over the game engine. And it's a plugin, so I'll be releasing it to the public, so you guys can all start making your own RPG games if you use WordPress on your website. What I miss? How much time took you to write the books? Well, book 1 I wrote in 4 years. I started writing it from start to finish, where it actually was published. It took me about 4 years to finish the first book. But I didn't even know if I was going to finish it, so I didn't take a lot of time to muscle through it. But I got there, I finished it, I published it, and it was good. Book 2 took me 7 months. Drastically less time. I learned a lot releasing the first book. Half of it I learned was how to write. You know, I had a lot of great editors help me learn like how shitty of a writer I was. And I had to rewrite the first book a few times, you know. I had to cut a lot of stuff out. I had to learn what first person narrative was and how horrible my main character was, and 3-arc, you know, scene, 3-arc character structure, 3-arc book structure. And yeah, so book 2 was a lot quicker. Book 3 would have been quick if I didn't take a detour and start working on the game. But yeah, the biggest project I've worked on, probably when I was working for Disney. It was pretty giant. I worked for their digital media company, and I built their first Gutenberg-enabled WordPress theme from scratch, and helped them, you know, get into the world of React-based WordPress game editing. But yeah, no, I mean, but I also worked on investors.com. I led a team. Investors.com was the highest trafficked WordPress site at the time, back in I want to say 2015 or something like that. And they, you know, investors.com is just a financial firm, basically. You know, they used to do Investor Business Daily, which was like a newspaper. We did it all digital. Yeah, that was a giant project. Warner Brothers was fun.
Hey Graham, I heard about you getting let go. The world is cruel and people are nasty.
Yes.
That's why I keep to my plants.
Thanks, Carol.
We tried everything. Yeah, I appreciate
Here,
it.
You're going to need this now that you're unemployed.
Carol gave me $50. She's always giving me money. Nice old lady.
What was I doing?
Okay. Alright. But yeah, now I'm working on assets for the next level, which is Thyrus, which is the science facility that Graham goes to. No more sponsorship time. Must head out. Alright, Sama. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm heading out too. I have put enough time into this. It's actually, I made a lot of good progress on this level. I'm stoked. It's starting to look very nice. I'm very excited to actually start getting Thyrus built out, because this is where a lot of the functionality is going to be: puzzles, mini games. You know, that's where the boss fight takes place. Hey, Isaac J, do you have any tips to get better at communicating verbally? I have the technical skill in coding and have led teams, but I know my communication skills could be better. Yeah, you know what? I've always been able to talk in giant groups and stuff like that. You know, there's a confidence level you need, first off. I mean, if you have issues with language, like English in general, I don't know if you do. I'm just saying that definitely doesn't help. But being confident, faking it till you make it, kind of, if you have to. Learning not to say all the time when you're speaking in front of people, and projecting. I've noticed that projecting your voice goes a long way. So technically wise, if you're talking to a big group of people or just your teammates or whatever, it's good to, you know, they can hear you, you know what I mean? And the words that you're saying are clear, concise, and make sense. You also don't want to talk too much. The less words you can say, the better to get your point across. Because if you start rambling or repeating yourself, then you don't seem very confident, and people tend to know that, maybe, or think that you don't know what you're talking about. And that's good advice for, you know, if you're in an interview too. Say less, show more. Yeah, it's always good. You actually just motivated me to work in my dreams too, man. Hey, for sure. Abdel, hey, make sure you're subscribed. Love to have you come by again. Same for you, Isaac. Make sure you guys come by, say hi to me more. I'll be streaming again tomorrow probably. I don't stream on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, I'm usually around for 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, really appreciate everybody jumping on tonight. Sama, fake until you make it. Really backfired on me. Yes, you had a lion and the detective has appeared on my doorstep. Oh my god. You're out of your mind, Sama. Alright, everybody. With that, I'll leave you with a little song. I forgot the rest. Hey! Thanks again, everybody. Glad you liked the song. And yeah, if you like any of the music you hear in the background, most of it's available online. So feel free to ask me next time you're on a stream. Some of it you can only buy on Patreon because it's so old. But that being said, everybody have an amazing night. And if I don't talk to you, have a great weekend. And I will catch you all on the next one. Good. Bye. See you, everybody.